I'm Doug Collins, and I serve the 9th District of Georgia, and welcome to my office. Northeast Georgia is the poultry capital of the world, so we have a chicken here. This chicken has traveled all over. My son actually bought it years ago. My wife and I actually still own chicken houses, so it's sort of appropriate for our area. This quilt that was made for me by another Air Force service member, it talks about my time when I was in Balad, Iraq back in 2008. It's always a reminder to me that, especially in these times, that we still have folks serving all over the world in harm's way. This picture is here was when I was an intern here in 1987. It was with then Congressman Ed Jenkins. The classic picture for all interns standing on the front steps of the Capitol. As I say, I was a little bit less in weight and a lot more heavy in hair at that time. I'm an Eeyore fan. And this Eeyore is pretty special because this Eeyore has traveled with me all the way through the Georgia legislature, through my law practice, to Iraq. It came back with me and has now came to Washington, D.C. So this Eeyore is a well-traveled Eeyore. One of the emphasis we do is we do a lot with songwriters in our community, and the songwriter community is one that we've worked with in the Copyright Act. See some of the folks that we have worked with in copyright, Stephen Tyler, others that have come through. For those in the 9th District of Georgia, there's an old movie shot down there. I think Jeff Foxworthy and others like to call it. It's not a movie, it's a documentary called Smokey and the Bandit.
From Georgia to Texas and back.
Well, Smokey and the Bandit was filmed in my district, and I've gotten to know Paul Williams, who is now president of ASCAP, through a lot of what we do, and Paul came by, and we talk a lot about his time in Georgia when he was shooting that movie.
$5,000, Daddy.
Right after we got elected, Kraft Macaroni and Cheese took the photos that was from the election. They gave it to a lot of the incoming members, put our face on the box of a macaroni and cheese. I guess they knew that my kids, they would probably eat macaroni and cheese before they'd eat anything else in the world. I'm still attached to the Dobbins Air Force Base. Have the picture there of Ronald Reagan when he stepped off at Dobbins Air Force Base during his time in there. Serving at Moody Air Force Base as well. It's a special time for me. I still serve. In fact, I was on drill duty just this past weekend. I also represent the University of Georgia. So go Dogs!